Greetings, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Video Scope for November 2020 by LightWorker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. November is an important month. We are going to have an eclipse. In December, we're going to have more eclipses. And we just had a double full moon in October. The energy is yet to shift again. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, November is going to be a very karmic month, meaning that, again, karma is going to reward the ones who need to be rewarded. Pay attention to the instant karma. And also meaning that everything that is happening in November is meant to happen. Some sort of a big karmic cycle is coming to an end. And for that reason, November is the perfect month for you to learn how to clear your aura, how to cleanse your chakras, how to clear for a situation, how to clear your personal energy fields. Because when you learn to clear energy, you could clear your own personal energy, the energy of somebody else, or you could also clear for a situation in your life. For those of you who are interested, I'm organizing a workshop on energy clearing in November 7. It is an online workshop on Zoom. The energy exchange for this course is $300. And for those of you who are interested, if you have questions about it, or if you'd like to register, please email me directly at lightworker@gmail.com with the title Workshop. I have already done a second reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. The link for the Vimeo videos, for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, is down here below. And I also have done a third reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, that it is available through you by joining the membership space. So just click on the join right here next to the subscribe. You can always email me at lightworker@gmail.com to register for the workshop, to inquire about my services, or to book. And you can also visit my website, www.lightworker.com. Thank you very much, Libra, for allowing me to say this here. So now, Libra Sun, Rising, and Moon for the month of November. The general feeling that I am picking up for you has to deal with, for some of you, is going to be financial rewards. Important development in your relationship, in your love life, or in your marriage. For some of you, could be about an upcoming engagement. Success, but something left behind. Your highest spiritual guide is showing up in this reading to lead the way for you, to help you through a transition that is happening right now, and to help you to make certain decisions. And also, you need to make some changes in whatever plans you have, because only by making changes you're going to have a much more positive outcome. So now I'm going to break this down one by one. The first card, Ace of Pentacles. To me, it means new solid gain, a new friend, a new prosperity, new wealth. It also means to be engaged, or it means marrying well, marrying with someone who is financially stable or financially successful. Pay attention to certain transactions. This could be your personal financial transactions, financial transactions of other family members. It could also be about some important financial activity in the place of work. For some of you who have been dealing with a legal situation, a divorce, a lawsuit, a divorce settlement, a custody battle, I'm sorry, a reimbursement. Now it feels that you will be granted what you were looking for or what you were seeking, or at least you're going to have access to some of that money owed to you. You are going to be approached by someone who is going to pay a great deal of attention to you. This could be in a romantic related sense, that they are going to pay a great deal of attention to you. For other ones, it's going to be in terms of you're going to discover a new friend in the most unexpected places. During this time, you are going to examine what kind of a friendship you have with, if you have a business partner, friends, organizations, societies that you belong to, communities that you belong to, because for some of you, it could be the time now to move up in your social circles, or to kind of join a whole new group of people or a whole new social circle entirely. You are going to be making a good friend, or you may just discover this month who your true friends are. Some sort of a testing situation. You may be testing people, people may be testing you. A circumstance may show up, and that is going to show you who's going to stick by you, who is honest, who is truthful. So, who is worthy? Who are your true friends, or who is your true love, if this love or love interest that you have is really worth it. The next card that you have is the Seven of Swords. To me, it means success, but something left behind. Minor setback. Protect what is yours. Do not give up. But at the same time, please pay attention to anyone who may want to take your plans away from you. And it also means you never lose everything. Something is lost, but never losing everything. You're going to feel a little bit hurt or disappointed by either gossip. You're going to be sensing some sort of a negative vibe from a situation. This may be happening during an event that you may be attending, could be at a meeting, work-related situation, could be at a function, at a family gathering, at a social function that you may be attending. For some of you, this may have to deal with your social media activities. What is it that you are posting out there online? Something that maybe you have to say or post maybe is not going to be well received by everyone. You could be the one turning your back onto somebody with maybe you have some sort of a disagreement. Maybe you have disagreements in terms of politics. It could be like you have certain disagreements with someone online. You're going to feel a little bit frustrated. And whatever is the situation that is making you feel frustrated, you may decide to walk out from it, to leave that situation behind. You may decide to walk out from a group of people that you belong to, a society you belong to, or an organization that you belong to. You may also be considering to temporarily take a break from everything that is going on. You're going to have a need to disconnect, maybe from TVs, media, social media, and just to retrieve and kind of disconnect for a little bit, to go within, to meditate, to do some sort of a spiritual retreat, to travel, but you are going to need a break from everything. Your mind, your brain will have a tendency to process everything or to over process everything. You're going to have a tendency not just to analyze, but to over analyze. You're going to start to feel that mentally maybe you are a little bit tired, maybe you are busy, maybe you have problems that are showing up. Okay, but whatever it is, your mind will be a little bit overworking or overreacting. You could be coming up with an important idea. Maybe you already had a few ideas before, and now you are going to try to figure out how to bring it to life. You could be working on a profile that you have on social media. You may be working on a website. You may be working on a business if you have a business, trying to expand that business or trying to figure out what is your next move in your career. For some of you, you may be thinking whether you should quit your job position that you have now or not. What should I do? That's what you could be thinking. Pay attention because you may be dealing with people that are either manipulative, people who are not truthful, people who are twisting the truth in some ways. You may be dealing with information that may appear to be okay on the surface, but if you look closely, you're going to find some inconsistencies, or maybe not everything 100% is true. You're going to have to make a decision here because for some of you, this gossip or this information may be in connection to you, and you're going to have to make a decision how to handle it, how to respond. Or it may just bother you, may not even be in connection to you, but just being around that gossip and people who deal with that, that's going to be enough for you to make a decision to walk away from it. A certain business deal, a certain agreement, or negotiations of some kind, whatever you may be negotiating for in November. I have a sense that not everything is going to be lost. Maybe you are not going to get exactly what you wanted to negotiate for, but you're going to get something out of it. So in whatever you are doing or planning to do, try to negotiate. Maybe you get a bargain price if you are shopping. Maybe it is about legal negotiations, negotiating about a business deal, negotiation about a relationship. Every relationship has compromises, right? So, and also try not to jump into any conclusions just yet. The first 2 weeks could be a little bit inconclusive, could be a little bit up and down. I have a sense that you are truly going to gain better clarity toward the end of November. And maybe things are going to run a little bit smoother toward the end of November. The next card that you have is the Hermit. To me, it means one of your highest spirit guides. It is showing up in this reading to lead the way for you. It could also be that you are showing up to lead the way for others. This is the card of soul searching. It also focuses on seeking, finding, completing, perfecting, and problem solving. It's going to be time for you. It's not like you're going to be looking what is it that I need to fix, resolve, or make better. But minor problems here and there may show up because maybe you need to address them. One of those things that is first and foremost shown to me has to deal with emotional healing. What has been hurting you, okay? Or what has a tendency to emotionally influence you in a negative way. Some of you during this time may be working with a spiritual person, a teacher, a mentor. Some of you may be looking into astrology, ancestral healing, ancestral projection, ancestral travel. You may be looking into past, present, and future, not only in terms of getting a service, but you may also try to read more about it or learn a skill or two yourself. You could be looking into potentially getting a course, a class, a training to develop a skill that you feel that you need to develop it right now. For some of you, this high spirit guide, it is showing up for you to help you with some sort of a healing that your body is going through. During this time, you could be having like aches and pains, okay? And that's why this guide is showing up to help you along with it, so some discomfort in your body. You could be very much worried about the outcome of a situation involving a family member. You may be particularly worried about a child, a parent, legal proceedings, a possible lawsuit, a possible foul play, a possible, or even a possible, disease or virus. Some of you are going to start praying either for yourself or for the sake of other people that you love and care for. It's very important that you also learn to go within and learn to take better care of yourself. There are going to be situations, Libra, where you cannot just show up and heal everybody. Okay? There are going to be situations where no matter how much you may be trying to fix, repair, heal a circumstance or a person who is ailing or struggling in some ways, if they do not take charge and they own their mistakes, there is nothing else that you can do. Many of you are going to tap into a greater sense of gratitude. You may find yourself following along with a YouTube video, maybe following along with a meditation. A lot of things are going to happen that are going to make you feel very grateful for certain choices. Timing is going to be of an essence because you're going to feel like, oh my God, under the light of some new developments, you're going to be like, thank God I didn't do this, or thank God I didn't join that firm, or thank God, I did things differently because this could have been happening to me. Many of you are going to be in a spiritual quest of some sort. But I also have the sense that for many of you, your prayers will be answered. Between November, December, and January, many of you are going to see at least one wish fulfillment happening, or at least one major breakthrough. For some of you, it also is connected to this Ace of Pentacles, wealth, or love. It could be that for many of you, when it comes to a love relationship or a marriage, things could be going very well now. Maybe, every couple needs to clarify something. Okay, here and there, little things. But for many of you, I get a sense that this is the quiet before something big and major happens, something good happens in this relationship. And it could bring to you an expansion of your family. It could be about an upcoming childbirth, pregnancy, or other good news that is connected to your love life. Some of you could be looking during this time to do an upgrade of some sort, to upgrade the environment where you live, maybe energetically, maybe, physically your environment. Or maybe you are looking into just upgrading your lifestyle. Okay, or upgrading your energy, feeling closer to God with your spiritual beliefs or religious practices and beliefs. Understand that where there's going to be doubt, there's also going to be a solution, there's also going to be clarity. So understand that your spirit guides, spirit, God, whatever you believe in, it's not going to abandon you. You are also going to find a lot of help and support along the way. Pay attention to who are the people who are randomly going to show up to give you just some random information, okay? But it's going to be deeply meaningful or useful to you. So there are not going to be any coincidences. The next card that you have is the Judgment card. When you get this card, it means that your situation is going to improve. This also means, what is the proclamation? What do we think about this? Some of you have been doing, you are trying to get a specific result by doing always the same moves, okay? Always the same steps, and you still expect to have the same results. That means that you don't have to give up, but something you need to change about how to go about it, in this step-by-step plan. In your strategy, in your thinking, so that you can have a better outcome. This card also focuses on new personal relationships, new business ventures, new partnerships, beneficial improved condition, a change in your habit or a change in your purpose, getting important news and important information, and something has to change so that you can get a much better positive outcome. You're going to be hearing some important news notification coming to you from taxes, a tax office, a lawyer's office. Could be from a branch of the government that you may be getting during this time some important news. Could be about a driver's license, renewing a permit, getting a certification, a diploma. You may be dealing with a circumstance where you are going to receive news that maybe additional information is required. And during this time, timing is going to be important because you have to put together that missing piece of information, that missing documentation that is required. You are going to receive some important news coming to you from a very important institution. This could be a cultural institution, a government institution. This could be coming to you from, could be about, I don't know, assistance, financial help from the government, anything else that may be happening in the government, with the government in your country, about politics, about elections, if that is happening in your country as well. I know it's happening in United States. Could be about matters of citizenship, travel, international travel, foreign affairs, renewing or maybe applying to become a citizen, renewing a passport of some sort. So for some of you who have been a little bit stuck in a certain country, maybe due to documentation or due to the forced travel ban, something here is going to shift. Something here is going to change. Certain legal proceedings that maybe were halted or stopped due to the pandemic that is going on, maybe they are going to restart proceedings again, opening offices, or however that works. You're going to have a very strong emotional reaction to whatever news you may be hearing, whatever news may be coming to you from family, friends, about what is happening in the world right now, or about legal things or immigration things. So try to calm down after you hear that news. Okay, so pay attention to your emotional reaction to everything. For some of you, it's going to be about getting news about your family. Okay, you, your spouse, your children. Getting good news about a child. Could be about a big celebration of some sort that is coming up. So you're going to have some sort of an occasion to celebrate. Could be an anniversary or a birthday coming up, or just to celebrate the positive outcome of a very difficult circumstance. Now they want you to talk about Switzerland. I don't know what the connection here is for some of you with Switzerland, traveling there, having business there, communicating with people overseas. But for some of you, this Swiss connection is going to be significant in some ways. Pay attention to your dreams, because angels, God here is trying to give you important messages in your dreams. I would not be surprised if during this time you are going to have some sort of a heightened sense of intuition and psychic ability, and trust your gut. Trust your gut because your intuition is going to be on point. I hope that this is making sense to you, Libra. Do leave me a comment down here below. Go to the Vimeo videos for those of you who would like to know more. The Vimeo link is posted down here below for download and purchase, or click in the join button right here next to the subscribe. Email me if you are interested to participate in my workshop about energy clearing happening in November 7, 2020. at amalightworker@gmail.com. Or if you'd like to book a service with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will reconnect with you later, Libra. Bye for now.